For the most part, I agree with what you're saying. I think that people get really, really locked into results in spring, and results isn't what we're looking for. Now, when we're talking about spring training in February and we see, individual skills or advancements, that's stuff that you can key on. Strength being added by young players and guys noticeably hitting the ball harder than they have before. Arjun Namala hit a ball to 111.3 miles an hour. That's harder than any baseball he hit all last season, right? That is a young player who has clearly put in time to develop strength and is showing it on the field. That's a legitimate thing. Pitchers adding a new pitch, young pitchers adding velo and taking velo jumps. Those are noticeable, tangible things that we can get excited about in February. But worrying about if a guy went 0 for 4, worrying about if an established pitcher who's clearly trying to work on individual things in specific situations gives up 2 runs in an inning, like that, who gives a shit about that stuff, right? Look for individual traits and skills that have shown significant advancement. Even things like Dalton Varsho actively searching out power opposite field. Like you can tell that he is going up to the plate with the approach of I'm going to drive the ball hard the other way, and that is something that he is clearly focusing on this spring. Right? That's a approach thing that we can see that we can get excited about. A guy like Okamoto, who some people really believed in, some people didn't think the power was going to translate. Him taking a well placed Clay Holmes breaking ball low and away and hitting it 431 feet on a cold day in spring training, that is something that you can make a note about because that is legitimate. That is proving something to a question that has been asked. But stop getting so worked up into results. Tommy Nance gave up 2 runs in inning day, didn't look great. Eric Lauer, his last appearance didn't look great. These things happen. You don't know what these guys are working on in spring. You're seeing, right-handed pitchers throw 4 straight changeups to right-handed hitters. You're seeing hitters go up there and every pitch in a bat pretending it's a 2-strike at bat because that's what they're trying to focus on that day. We need to stop fixating on results and look at approach, look at individual skills and traits that have shown advancement. But that's all I'm looking for in spring training.